Remove the client's left hand from the bowl of water and dry with a towel, and place the opposite hand or your right hand into the bowl of water now. Using a towel roll is always good to support the client's arm so they're more comfortable. When drying the cuticle area that's been soaking in the water, make sure when you're drying you just gently push back the cuticles with the towel, and this can be a recommendation for your client to do themselves. Now you're going to be working on your cuticles. Remove your hoof stick from the barbicide and wipe off any residue of barbicide. With a piece of cotton wool in your hand, using circular motions, just gently push back the cuticle area and wiping off any excess onto the cotton wool. You need to make sure that you are gentle around this area, the lunula area, because this is where partial keratinization is taking place. So it's a lot softer and more likely to be damaged if you press too hard. Now's the time to apply your cuticle remover. This is again applied with a tipped orange wood stick as seen on the picture. You apply your cuticle remover to the cuticle area of the nails, and at the same time tipping the other side of the orange wood stick, you're going to clean underneath. Place your cuticle remover in a glass dish so it's easily accessible. Tip both ends of your orange wood stick, and by having a cotton wool piece in your hand to collect any dirt, just massaging the cuticle remover around the cuticles and then just clean underneath. Also being very gentle not to dig underneath the client's nail and cause discomfort. The role of the cuticle remover is to gently dissolve any excess eponychium around the nail plate. Now it's time to be using your cuticle knife. Remove it from the barbicide and just wipe off any excess barbicide that may be on it. The role of the cuticle knife is to remove any excess eponychium from around the cuticle area on the nail plate. This tool has to be used on a damp nail plate at all times, so if any of your cuticle remover has dried, make sure you've got some water in a dish just to reapply any moisture to the nail plate. Make sure you have full control over the knife using the blade side of the tool, working from the sides to the centre, gently lifting and scraping off any of the excess eponychium. Always keeping a piece of cotton wool in your hand for any of the skin that's lifted from the nail. Once you've applied the cuticle knife to each finger, just wipe off any residue as you go along. The only way really that you can learn how it should feel is to be a model yourselves and just experience how it's meant to feel when the cuticle knife is going around. I'm just using a piece of damp cotton wool just to wipe off any excess product. Now you've lifted and just gently taken away any excess eponychium, You'd now use your cuticle nippers to remove any hangnails or excess skin that hasn't come away. Do not clip off the cuticle because we need that for protection to the matrix, and if you clip it off it's just going to grow back a lot quicker. So just go around the nail using your nippers as shown to remove any hangnails or loose bits of skin from the echinocchium. One thing to make sure of with your cuticle knife and nippers is to only sterilise them in the glass bead steriliser for a maximum of 10 minutes. If you leave them in there too long, it will blunt your instruments and make it very difficult to take away the excess cuticle or hangnails, and you'll find yourself pulling rather than cutting. Now you're finished with the left hand, you can now repeat all those stages up to the cuticle nippers and including the cuticle nippers on the right hand.